Okay, you can have a seat. So, what if I were to tell you that each one of these letters actually connects to a bit of an animal persona? Because I'm trying to help you know yourself, okay? A bit of an animal persona. And this is, don't go so deep with it, just play along with me, and if you feel like that's not really me, you can send me an email afterwards, okay? So if you're A, all of my A's, please stand again. All of my A's. All of my A's, because knowing yourself, you got to know yourself if you're going to live courageously. All of my A's, these are our lions and our lionesses, okay? These are commanding, driven folk. If the session is not going right, they're going to come pick up the microphone and guide us through to the end. That's right? They're trying to figure out, listen, is this thing starting on time? What we're doing, is everybody where they're supposed to be? And if you're not where you're supposed to be, I'm going to tell you where you need to go. Is that pretty much you? Okay. Have a seat. Bees, these are our otters. These are social butterflies. They want to talk from person to person. They don't get any work done, but they sure have a good time doing it. All of my bees, please stand. No, I'm standing because I'm a bee. All right, we are going to have the party, and if you don't want to party with us, we will create the party. You see us coming. The bees make you feel awkward with introductions because you don't know if they're going to try to come in for a hug or a high five. All right, go ahead, have a seat. Thank you. C's, golden retrievers, please stand. D, listen, let me tell y'all about the rest of y'all. They're not listening. Just, we're talking. These people are often your most loyal and your most committed. And more than the rest of us, they put up with your crap the most. The secret is, A's take charge, B's have fun, but in most cases, C's actually do the work. And here's a little secret about them. Exactly, self-awareness. Here's the thing about C's. Usually when they're done with you, they're done with you. They'll drive you off the bridge and pray at your funeral. Does that kind of sound like you? Yeah, I see some of y'all. You might be sitting next to a coworker, so you don't want to nod your head, but I saw your eyes. Go ahead and have a seat. These are beavers. These people, I love them, and I need more of them in my life. Please stand first. D is captained by the book. I's dotted, T's crossed. They point out your mistakes. They make sure to check, is this in manual? Is this in policy? Are we following guidelines? Because for D's, for beavers, they're very concerned about details and analysis, and they want to make sure we're doing everything right. Listen, they're not trying to get on your nerves. They just want to make sure it's done right. And they will keep at it until it's done right, even when you don't agree. Does that kind of sound like you? Some of you are saying yes. Okay, go ahead and have a seat. So here's the thing. Because we're talking about self-awareness, and the way to live with courage is you really have to be self-aware. You cannot only be around yourself. Because all of my A's, where are you? So if I put all of the A's in the corner right there, and usually in some of my workshops I do that, the A's are going to spend like 5 to 7 minutes trying to figure out who's in charge. You're going to start comparing. So what do you do at your job? Going to form a little hierarchy over there, a little committee. And it'll be some challenges there. If we put all of us bees go to the corner and hang out, listen, we're going to have fun. Nothing's going to get done. And when you ask us what we talked about, we'll say, I don't remember. So you see how sometimes B's need A's to really come through and give some guidance and take some control. Now, if we put all the C's in a corner, it would be challenging because sometimes a C is not necessarily going to speak up and tell you what's going wrong. They'll just take the burden on themselves and just do it. And a lot of our C's experience burnout. So we need our C's to have a little fun, and we need our C's to say, okay, there's a person who can run point on this particular project. And then our D's. If we just left them amongst themselves, they would be sitting in the corner scrutinizing all of us. Why do they have to be so loud? Why do they have to be so arrogant? Why do they have to be so loud? Why won't they speak up? Why aren't we doing it right? But you see how much you need each other?